So we're at the Wolverhampton Art Gallery and Margarita is going to tell us why and how they got involved in the Northern Ireland collection.
My name is Marguerite Nugent. I'm the Head of Curatorial Services at the Art Gallery. This collection, the Troubles collection, is a really important one to us. It was started in the early 1990s. Really the basis for it was the fact that we'd always been collecting work that dealt with social and political issues going back to the pop art collection. And this was a natural progression for us. So when we were looking at collecting in the early 1990s, the subject of Northern Ireland was a really pertinent one. And when we were working with the Contemporary Art Society, they were encouraging us to look at artists like Willie Doherty and Paul Graham to acquire. And this work that I'm standing next to now is by Paul Graham. It's from a series called Troubled Land. And it was one of the earliest pieces that we bought on the subject of the Troubles in Northern Ireland. And in 1994, when the first IRA ceasefire happened, we responded to that very quickly by putting together an exhibition called Ceasefire. And in the course of researching that, the curator, Brendan Flynn, who was working on that project, realised how few works there were on the subject of the Troubles in public collections, and most of the loans for that exhibition were borrowed from artists or from galleries. So there was a recognition then that this was an area that nobody else was really collecting actively in. Although the Imperial War Museum, obviously, they were collecting work, but it had to be done in quite a careful and discreet way, I suppose, because it was such a difficult subject matter for them to address as a national institution. So in some ways, Wolverhampton was quite unique in collecting actively in this area, and it's an area that we're continuing to build on today.